What's up YouTube? I'm back in the still standing garage, and in this video I'm going to install the bumper trim. I got all of it right here. So I've had this trim for over 2 to 3 years now. The person and company that sent me these, they don't exist anymore, or at least I can't reach them. So their website is down, the emails and phone calls don't go through, messages through Instagram, they don't go through, or at least I don't get a response anymore. So there's nowhere to get these anymore. If you are that person or company that supply these to me, please hit me up if your company name changed or anything like that. If you still supply them, let me get a link. I'll put a link in the description so everybody could get these, because there is going to be a lot of third gen Monte owners that are going to want this trim, and they're not going to be able to find it, but yet they're going to watch this video to see how they get installed. So I know that there's a lot of places where you could get some trims similar to this. AutoZone, Amazon now, eBay, O'Reilly's, I think. But they're not the same, and I'll show you guys what the difference is between this trim and then the trim that you buy in those other places. And the kit comes with 4 of these smaller pieces that are 32 inches long, 2 for the front, 2 for the back. This is the lower part of the bumpers, and this trim has double-sided 3M tape here, and that's what's going to hold it on. The kit also comes with these 2 longer strips here. These are 90 3/4 inches long, and these pieces most likely will have to be trimmed as well. We'll see. Same thing, double-sided tape, 2 strips of it. Now the difference between this trim and then the trim that I was mentioning earlier that you could get elsewhere is the indentation in the middle here. You see that? Those other trims come with it just being solid. This one has that trim right here in the middle, and that's what makes it look stock. My 79 that I have in the back over there, that one still has the original trim off the factory. That's what I'm looking for. Obviously this 79 needs a lot of help, but it's got to wait its turn. The kit also came with this piece right here. This is just to try it out and see how it's going to be installed. So this piece right here, I'm going to try it, put it out in the sun and just see how it molds into the bumper, because you're not supposed to add heat with the heat gun with these, because they will destroy the chrome piece right here. So got to put them out there as long as it's over 80 degrees. It's going to make these flexible because it is plastic. So it's going to make it easier to install. So I am going to try it with this. The kit also came with instructions. It came with these extra pieces too. So this is the inside of our bumpers. It has these pieces already in there. This is the outside of our bumpers. And that's what holds that trim on this radius here, because that's normally where they pretty much come off. So I have to check to make sure that the little teeth here that are already installed on my car are nice and sharp. If they're not, then I'm going to put these on there. So again, that's what holds on the trim right in that radius there, because they start peeling off. So it's pretty cool that they actually provided all these instructions here on how to put them on. They even have them in steps here, step 1 through 4, on how to install them, which is a bummer why they can't offer these anymore. I don't know what happened, so let's keep it moving. Let's install these. I put the strips outside for 20-30 minutes, put them on the floor, get them nice and warm. The sun was beaming today. It was like 90-91 degrees today, so it was pretty warm. So that will get them nice and flexible so I could put them on the car. So while I wait for these to get nice and toasty, I'm going to hit the areas where I need the double-sided tape to stick to with 91% alcohol and a microfiber towel. Let's start off with the little ones. It is a lot more flexible. I'm going to put tape. So this goes in pretty much all the way in there, as far as it hits in there. I'm trying to make it grip this in there. You can feel the back of it. There's like a stop there, part of the hard part of the bumper. So I'm actually gonna bring this up more right there. I'm just putting the tape there just so I can mark it with the Sharpie. I'm gonna work to cut. Take that off. See if I can cut it out there great without messing anything up. Good thing my finger wasn't there. It was a pretty good cut. Didn't mess anything up. So now we could test fit it again until it hits. Push it in there. Put this in there. I'm gonna take off the protecting because I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it off once it's on, because it goes all the way in the back. And then let me see. I'm gonna take off this strip here. Let's see how this plays out. I want to make sure I'm working through it. Push it on there really good. Usually where the areas that I've seen or the problem or the right where the radius is at, the curve. So I'm trying to make sure that everything sticks on before I hit that curve, and make sure that we're good, and make sure I'm pulling as I'm trying to put it on, pulling off the protectant for the double-sided tape, making sure that it's looking good. Push that in, hold that in for a bit. One thing that I'm afraid of is that these bumpers are so old. I painted over them a long time ago. I sanded them pretty good. I prepped them up pretty good. I hit all the crevices, all these areas, specifically these areas here. What I'm afraid of is, hopefully with time, these don't come off with the paint. And you never know. So it's always that fear, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and take it completely off. I'm gonna push it in the hole first, like that. And I'm gonna work my way from this way, that way. Look at that, real nice and clean. I'm liking it. I'm gonna keep pressing on it to make sure that the double-sided tape sticks on there real good. That's what I'm afraid of. Like I said, the radius areas here, I'm afraid of that coming off. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, driver's side, do the same exact thing. And I'll bring you guys back on when we do the top piece. Got both of them on there now. Got the driver's side on. So time to do the big strip over here. But before I go ahead and start installing it, I want to make sure that my clips over here on my bumpers look good. And maybe I need to replace them, but I was looking at them. You see them right there. Let me see if I can make this thing focus. So I painted over them so you can barely see the point on those pieces, top and bottom. So these are the areas where they usually lift. So both sides look good on mine, so I'm just not gonna replace them. Go on this side over here, and you can see this a little bit better. Let me see if I can make this thing focus. Come on, there it is. You can barely see it right there. That blue, that midnight blue pearl covered it up. So there it is. So I'm gonna leave them on there like that. I'm gonna go ahead and start bringing them in. And then what I ended up doing is I marked the big strip on center, put a piece of tape, put the center line there, so that way I could just stick it on, do a dry test first, see if I need to cut that one, and then keep it moving. So I'm gonna start off in the middle. This thing really got flexible, super flexible. So I'm gonna do the center here first. I don't want to push this area in just yet because I don't want it to get stuck on those pins we were talking about earlier. So I'm just kind of trying to see what I can do to just kind of hold it in there. See if I need to cut anything over here. It looks like I don't. Looks good on this side. Let's look at the other side. Gotta work fast. Same thing on this side. It doesn't look like it needs to be cut. It needs to be tucked in there. So we can start working from the center out. So that's actually what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do center out first. One thing I was thinking about, because I am gonna go from the center out first, I'm gonna cut my little strip here, so that way I can start taking it off like this and go one side and then go to the other side. So it's my center line, something like that. Just cut it on center so I can start taking off one side at a time. So let's start doing it. Again, this is the area that worries me. So let's see how we could do this right here. Not bad. Keep pushing this through. Working my way back. Alright, same thing right here with this radius. I want to walk it all the way through. Put pressure, a lot of pressure on here. Take that all the way off. There it is. Gotta tuck this one in. Not bad at all. Go around this way. Take off the protector. There it is. It looks really, really good. I really like the way that it turned out. One thing that I did notice was that down here, let me show you. Down here, even all of it, look, you see how it's got all those cracks. It makes it look really old. I don't know if it's because of the material, the chrome like strip or whatever it is that's on top of the plastic that made it that way as it's flexing and I'm pushing it in. Look right there, especially in the radius, makes it look like it's been on the car for a while already. But here on center, my bumper had some like nipples, top and bottom. That's why it's sticking out like that. It's not the actual strip. Same thing over here. You see all those, I don't know if you can see it on camera. There it is. Yeah, you see that? Just like that. Not on the whole thing, just in the areas where it flexed the most, I guess. Let me go on this side. Same thing. See this one right here? I gotta push that in. But other than that, it looks really good. I think it looks good. It's better than what it was. Right here, looks like everything got hooked on pretty good. Not a problem there. So it's looking really good. I'm out of breath over here. It's hot as hell over here. Real clean. This one turned out a lot better than the front. Looks really, really good. Really like the way it turned out on this side. Still got some wrinkles here. Same as the front, but not as bad as the front with all those radiuses. So it looks really, really good. Really like the way this one turned out. So one thing I did notice is that here in this corner, so that corner right there has some of those pieces already in there. I didn't notice them until I was putting the strip on, but they're in there as well, one on each side. So one on this side and then one on the other corner over there. So another thing to note is that when I brought in the front piece, the front strip, the long one, I let it twist around, and I think because it was so flexible is what caused it to kind of twist like this. And then that's what gave me a lot of the wrinkles in the bigger piece. Like here I think it was more expected because, you know, this is where that radius is. But on this one I did a lot better when it came to taping it and keeping it nice and straight. Same thing with the bottom pieces. That was the biggest difference. Other than that, everything looks pretty good. Really like the way that it turned out. Thank you for watching. Let's keep it moving. G-Body's still standing. Let's go.
Yeah.